your hands, everybody. That's 3 down, 1 to go. It turned into a best-of-3 series, and the Sixers got their second win of this series in Boston. Big games all around, starting with Embiid, Harden, and, of course, Maxey. We're talking about it all. Just one more to go, and that one could be Game 6 on Thursdays. We welcome you here to Sixers Postgame Live, proudly brought to you by Cure Auto Insurance. I'm Amy Fiddle alongside the coach, Jim Lynam, and our big man, Mark Jackson. And guys, we thought that the Sixers would try to set the tone early on in this one, and they did from the jump. James Harden, it was hitting for him. Joel Embiid trying to be aggressive in the paint. Tyrese Maxey getting it going. And they really turned Boston into a very poor shooting team, and that's not what we've seen from them, certainly in this series, Jim.
No, Sixer defense was sensational, Aim. The fact of the matter is, I mean, their offense was solid. This is the first game for me in the entire series. The 4 starters all had good to really good games. But at the other end, they just had Boston's number. They limited their penetration more so, I think, than in the first 4 games. And Boston was not making that 3-point shot. And that proved to be a huge advantage for the Sixers.
Yeah, we saw even in Game 1 when the Celtics lost, they still shot the 3 so well. They did not shoot the 3 very well at all in this game, and that was their detriment. But the Sixers really were so much more aggressive. We did not see that in Games 2 and 3. You did 1, 4, and 5. No coincidence, Mark Jackson, that those are all wins.
Amy, I seen a pep in their step. I seen those guys, meaning Sixers, come out with a little grit to them. I thought they outfought Boston for this game. I really thought they imposed their will from the beginning to the end.
They're down 3-2 in a must-win in front of the Philadelphia faithful. So they were a little bit tight, and I think you saw that with coaching-wise. You saw that in Game 1. Doc Rivers, I thought, out-coached Joe Mazzulla, and there's times that I felt that way in Game 5 tonight too, Mark.
You know, I don't want to say that I don't want to speak negative about their coach, but we have mentioned, there's been rumblings doing little interviews from the players previously after Game 1 that they contradicted, not contradicted, they're questioning certain decisions. And once that, and the coaches hear everything. So once they come out, once you start second guessing the coach, it's kind of like that's what you can pin your excuse on. What I watched tonight, as I watched the team, this got worked.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with the coaching. That had to do with you and your heart, respectfully. And I thought that's very important to take note of.
Yeah, a team that is known for their physical nature, for their athleticism. I thought it was important that the Sixers outworked the Celtics. Let's check in with Doc Rivers after his team's Game 5 win.
Demeanor of Joel Embiid in the first 3 periods.
Yeah, he was just professional. He was locked in, patient. I told the team, our first 3 possessions were horrendous of the game. I think the first 3 times anybody touched it, they shot it. And I was literally about to call a timeout. And then the next possession, the ball, bam, 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 guy got a 3, and we were off to playing right. And we played right from that point on. I thought James and Maxey both did a great job, running pick and rolls. And I thought our team understood, okay, we need a bucket. We need to get the ball to Joel. We need the space, and he makes the plays from there. And I thought Joel did a great job of shooting when he needed to shoot and passing when he needed to pass.
You target Al Horford, especially in the second quarter, pulled everybody get away.
Yeah, I don't think it was Al. I just think he was targeting whoever. He came in the game. You could just listen. He wanted to play. The whole team did. I thought our composure overall was really good. They're going to make runs. They're going to make shots. And that team is tough. They just keep making tough shots. And you got to breathe through it. You really do. And I thought our guys did that.
Doc, just how were you able to just unlock Tyrese tonight? Just looked like he was much more aggressive than he has been in the whole series.
Honestly, the ball went from side to side. You think about, he had 3 or 4 just point-blank threes because of their rotations. With him and Tobias, like I said, I think Game 1 or whatever, Game 2, it's a barometer for us. If Tobias and Maxey are involved, that means the ball's moving. If Tobias and Maxey are not involved, that means the ball's not moving. And the ball moved today. And then with 7 minutes left, we put it in his hand because we thought with his quickness, he can handle their pressure.
Yeah, Doc, you're kind of talking about it already, but you guys played with purpose tonight, right?
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, these are big games. They really are. Every game you play, the playoffs are hard. Winning's hard. And I just thought we played the right way. Guys who went out of the game was shaking the hands of the guy going in. Guys played to exhaustion. Tobias, was begging to come out. Joel needed a timeout. Daniel House gave me the European signal for substitution, which the whole locker room got a kick out of because I didn't know what it was. He walked over to me and was doing this, and we have an X play. So I'm thinking, X play, and he said, "No, I can't breathe." And we got to laugh about it. That's what we were laughing on the sideline about. But he was fantastic tonight. But everyone who played was fantastic.
I was actually going to ask what about House, just what going into your decision to go with him tonight, and just obviously.
Yeah, listen, you go with a gut. I can tell you, we talked about it painstakingly yesterday and today, between three guys who to play. And I can tell you House was not the pick. But I just picked him. I just thought his size, I thought we needed size and we needed athleticism. And that's something that he has. And I also thought that he's the guy that has played with James the most. And he knows how to play with James. So I thought that was important.
We saw as each of the guys walked off ahead of you, all of them came off with just stone faces, like no celebrating. You said, we heard you say you haven't done anything yet.
No, we haven't.
Are you proud of that attitude that they're bringing off the floor?
I'll let you know, because we can say it, but you still got to do it. We were up 3-2. All right, that's it. All right, that's it. We have to get our rest and we have to get ready. Because they're going to come and play great, and we got to be able to sustain that and still win the game.